Hey guys, it's Monday. Here are some things that have happened to me since we last spoke. Barack Obama got reelected. I built and filled a bookshelf. I cleaned my room. I did a puzzle, but I didn't do my laundry. And my parents bought me a giant case of chocolate silk soy milk. It's okay to be jealous. Okay, so those are some of the developments in my life. I'm sure there were other things that happened to me this week, but those were obviously the most important. Last night I said I was going to put the video up really, really early because my rugby team is having these 6 a.m. runs until like December, and you only have to go to 3 of them a week, but they're having them every day of the week, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna go to all of them this week. And then I woke up at 5:30 and said, nope. So it's a little bit later in the day than I anticipated right now, and the video won't go up for another while. But yeah, yeah, thought I was gonna be awake at 6, and I was asleep. Today, I am going to answer some questions that you guys so amazingly asked me last night. I guess let's just get right straight to it. This one is from Katie, and it says, "What is your favorite kind of butt?" And I have to say that my favorite kind of butt is Katie butt. And then my second favorite kind of butt is Heather butt. And then my third favorite kind of butt is every butt. I like butts. What is your favorite day in college and why? My favorite day in college is Saturday. Number one, because Saturday's rugby day, but also because on Saturdays you don't have any classes. You could eat meals with all of the people on Saturday. You could see a movie on Saturday. Saturday is when you get to hang out with people. You could do nothing on Saturday. Saturday is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna give yourself because you don't just get Saturdays. You choose what you do on Saturday, and that's really the beauty of Saturday. Angie asked us all what we think our living situation is going to be next year. So next year, me and 3 friends from my rugby team are trying to get like a house or an apartment to all live in off campus next year. We really want to live together, and you obviously, well, I mean, you could you do that in a dorm? Anyway, we want to live together, and one of the people is a commuter student right now, and she really, really wants to get off-campus housing so she can get out of her house. So that's what we're trying to do next year. If that falls through, then I will probably apply for the dorm West Grace, which is the honors dorm where they have single rooms, because now I've had the roommate experience, and my roommate experience was fine, but their rooms are pretty nice. Um, so if I don't get a house next year, then I'm going to try to live in West Grace. Madeira asked, boxers or briefs? Actually, she asked briefs or boxers, but everyone else says boxers or briefs. I assume that you're talking about on a guy and not for myself, because for myself, I obviously prefer briefs. On a guy, I have to say, I like the in-between type underwear, where it's not quite boxers and it's not quite briefs. It's like boxers length, or like tight, or like brief shaped, but like it goes down a little farther. Do you know what I'm talking about? Those are better. Briefs are just too little, and boxers are just too much. Have you ever wanted to, or had the urge to read 50 Shades of Grey, and why? No, I really, honest to goodness, cross my heart and hope to die, have never had the urge to read 50 Shades of Grey. Not only is it not a storyline I'm particularly interested in, but I also heard that the erotic scenes were pretty badly written. If you're gonna walk around reading an erotic book, like, at least let it be good. Amanda asked, what is your degree of separation from Kevin Bacon? I don't know. Isn't there like a calculator online where you can calculate that? Oh god. Oh god. Oh god, everything is, oh god. Anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna try to calculate that right now. Because I don't know. There's like a website. What is my, it says NY, my degree of separation. Did I just spell that right? Probably not. From Kevin Bacon. I didn't spell separation right. Oh, 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon. That you can figure out an actor's degree from Kevin Bacon. Do I know any actors? And then I can... No, I don't know any actors. I don't know anybody famous. I knew somebody who directed a movie. I don't know what my degree of separation from Kevin Bacon is. So I'm just going to go with 1,000,000. Katie asked again, how do you adult? You know, it's a complicated question, with a lot of different areas to consider, but my best guess is John Green. That's what I'm going to go for. How do you adult? John Green. If that didn't make any sense to you, why are you alive? Just kidding. Your life is important and beautiful. You're like a special little candle that God will just blow out someday. Amanda asked, on a scale of 0 to 3,000%, how done are you? Again, I'm going to have to go with 1,000,000. Not 1,000,000%. I'm going to go with the old standby, 1,000,000. I'm 1,000,000 done. Katie asked, when do you get home for Thanksgiving and will I see you or not? We have to leave the dorms by 2 p.m. on Wednesday, but my first class on Wednesday isn't until 2 p.m., so I don't have any classes on Wednesday, so I could technically leave Tuesday night if I could get a ride home. So I will be home part of Wednesday, or maybe all of Wednesday, Thanksgiving Day, Friday, Saturday, and part of Sunday, because I'm pretty sure we have to go back to school on that Monday. So I don't get a whole lot of time off, but girl, you will definitely see me. That's like, is that even a real question? As for everybody else, I don't know if I'm gonna see you guys, unless we do like the big group thing that you guys wanted to do, unless we do it like on the Saturday after Thanksgiving. I don't know how much of you guys I'll actually see. Madeira asked, what are some activities I can take part in with rubber gloves? I have an excellent activity that you can take part in with rubber gloves, and it is called Stick and Poke, which, I mean, that sounds even dirtier, stick and poke. And it is essentially a homemade tattoo. You need rubber gloves so that you don't infect the person that you are tattooing. It's actually supposedly fairly safe. There's a lot of people who do it, and there's, you know, some people who get infected because they do it wrong, but there's also a lot of people who don't get infected, and there's a lot of ugly tattoos because some people are dumb. But there's also a lot of really, really nice tattoos. Yeah, I think I'm going to put a link to Stick and Poke thing. Not that any of you want to look at it, but if you do want to look into it. The last question is, do you have any advice for constructing miniature weapons from household items? I do have some advice. Okay, are you ready? Materials. All you'll need for this weapon is a glue stick. Step 1. Have someone begin to attack you. Step 2. Remove the cap from the glue stick. Step 3. Do this. Twist it so it goes up a lot. Step 4. Jab the glue stick into their eye. Step 5. Win. And Angie also told me to talk about the mobs that happened here after Election Day last week. And I was going to put a whole video up because I recorded some footage of the mobs. My phone doesn't have any way for me to get video from the phone to the computer. So I was going to upload like a little mini video on the other channel that me and Katie have, but I didn't get a chance to. So I guess I'll just talk about the mobs here. So what happened is that last Tuesday, Barack Obama got elected the something president. I want to say 45th, 55th, 44th. I hate history, guys. And people started, like, mobs is a good word because I don't want to say rioting because rioting implies violence, and none of these people were violent. They were just very, very excited about Barack Obama. Like, masses of people. They had, like, bongo, a bunch of yelling, and somebody, like, got up on a car and started dancing. It had a bunch of signs, like, Obama, Joe Biden, for, like, 4 more years. People were dancing around, and people were like singing and stuff, and we invaded the library. It was a lot of positive energy, and I thought it was really nice and really cool to like be a part of that. And the thing that I really liked was that the Richmond police were like out in droves that night, and like they could have been really mean about it, and they could have been like, no, you have to disperse, like you can't do these parades and whatever. But they actually facilitated it, and they like followed the parades and like stopped traffic while the parades were going by, so no one like died of a car accident while this was happening. I thought it was really nice that the police force decided to help and facilitate and make sure that no one got hurt, rather than try to, you know, make people disperse or, you know, burst their bubble. Okay, well, I guess that's it for the questions. Thank you guys, some of you guys, for sending them, because I only got questions from like 3 people, and Angie asked 1 question, and I asked some questions, but you guys are rude for not asking questions. I said it. You're rude. And, I guess I'll just see you guys later. Bye. Oh, we're doing the blowing kisses thing. Honore. Those toilets are so loud, and they last so long. Okay. Good God. Okay. All of the disturbances today